Well, hey! How are we doing? Right, I look like shit. Sorry, I need a shower, and I was gonna have a shower and then do this, but then I thought, no, that's procrastination, and I might not get it done. So I'll get this out of the way first. I've got massive bags under my eyes. So I was away near Marbella last week. Fuengirola, went to Mike's gym, which was awesome. It's a massive obstacle course. I'm not into obstacle course racing and stuff like that, but this one was bloody amazing. Anyway, I was over there sorting out the next 90 days of where I'm going to take BKS and where I'm going to take myself as well. Because obviously, if I grow this stuff, I need to grow with it. Otherwise, it'll all fall to the ground and I'll not be able to handle it. So that's why I work on myself all the time. You might have noticed that, and that's why I go on about this a lot. Because if you're wanting to lose weight, get fitter, stronger, healthier, whatever, there's always something else behind it. That's not just the thing. Because if you want to do that, if you get it, what happens? You go, oh, brilliant, I've got it. And then everything goes back to where it was. Same with everything. If you're not moving forwards, you're standing still. Anyway, that's all cliche stuff. Okay, so, do you ever get that feeling that the world is against you, right? You wake up on it's probably on a Monday, but you wake up and you're like, oh man, this has happened, and God, and I've got to go to work, and there's all this shit to do, and it's nearly the summer holidays, the kids will be off school soon, I've got all this stuff to do before I go away. Oh, it's so stressful. You know, you've got, and like everyone wants a piece of you, and you're like, everyone's against me, for fuck's sake, leave me alone. But most people feel like that at this time of year, right? I was talking to somebody actually today, and she said, she said everyone just needs to just do something different this time of year, and then she's just got a new job actually, so that was quite funny. But you know, that's the way it goes. So when you feel like that, it's probably because you're tired. Now, I'm tired today. Like I say, you can see the bags under my eyes. It looks dreadful. But I planned for that. I knew I would be because I was away for 2.5 days in Spain. So, and there were full days as well. It's full on focus. You know, so it's very, very tiring. And then on Saturday, I didn't fly back until the evening. So I was tired on Sunday, so, you know, I went out for a walk and stuff yesterday, did some stuff, but I knew I was going to be tired this morning. I knew I wouldn't sleep very well because I'm excited about the next 90 days. So I knew I was going to be tired today. Now, previously, when going to work, I would have been tired and I would have been annoyed with everyone. Because when I get tired, I used to get annoyed. Now I don't, because I prepare for it and I was like, I'm going to be tired today, and I know people are going to piss me off, not because they want to, but because I will let that happen. So therefore, I'm not going to let it happen. I'm just going to go with it and not react to stuff. And I've done very well so far. Yeah. So, what's this got to do with you? Well, when you decide to do something, so if you decide to do something like getting fitter, stronger, healthier, Dan Proctor's on. How you doing, my lad? You seem to be doing all right these days, you and Ben. That looks great. Love it. Anyway, when you decide to get fitter, stronger and healthier, you might get some people, you know, like it wouldn't usually be your wife, say, who'd be like, I don't want you to go and do that. Of course she wants you to go and do that because it'll probably make you happier and less stressed and less of an arse, basically, which is, you know, help me. That'll probably help. Okay? But your mates and what have you, down the pub, who, like, you know, like to have you there on a Friday and Saturday night. They're like, no, you're one of the lads, come down, we'll get pissed and all that. Well, you know, we'll see who can get to 21 units, a race to 21 units. People do that. My boss used to do that, apparently, on a Tuesday night when he was a student or something. He'd have a race to 21 units, and like I think the winner did it in like something like 15 seconds or something stupid like that. Anyway. You know, you'll have all your mates, and they might then say, you don't want to do that. What do you want to go and do that for? You'll become sort of fitness fanatic. You'll become a freak. You'll become one of them bodybuilder types. You'll be going on to us all the time about like, oh, you shouldn't be drinking, and you'll be drinking like, you know, I don't know, mineral water in the pub or something like that, and then you'll become a boring bastard, and they won't want to know you. Okay. So whose problem is that? Whose problem is that if that happens, right? Now, the reason why this has become prominent today is because this thing I was doing last week, I went to Spain for 2 days to focus on my 90-day goals with a bunch of other people. You know, and I've had people like, what are you going to Spain to do that for? That's ridiculous, you know, because they don't understand it, because you always fear what you don't understand, right? So like, what are you doing that for? And it's like, well, you know, why not? I've got to go somewhere to do it. I can't do it at home. If I sit here, I get distracted by everything else. So I've gone somewhere else with a group of people who are all of similar mind as well. So not necessarily all doing the same thing, but all have got similar types of goals that they want to do. So we all sit in a room and we all sort it out, and we all question each other about what we're doing to make sure we're clear on where we're going over the next 90 days. Because if you're not clear, you've got no idea. If you're not clear on what you want, you're not going to get it, right? So this is other people then be saying, well, what are you going to go and do that for? And it's like, I don't care what you think, I'm going to go and do it anyway because I know it works, right? And then when the see is over the next 90 days and I'll pull off my goals, I'll get close to them, or know why I haven't pulled them off and learned from it for the next time, they'll be like, oh, blimey, actually, yeah, it's probably good that you did that, isn't it? So that's 90 days time when I've actually grown as a person, and then I can handle if I get, like, you know, if I fill up BKS, which is my goal for the next 90 days, that's what I'm going to do. If I fill that up, I need to be able to handle the amount of people who are going to be coming through. And if I can't, it fails. And I can't have that. So that's what I mean about when you're down the pub with your mates or whatever. It might be your mate, it might be someone else. Like I say, it's probably never going to be your wife, because she'll want you to get fitter, stronger, and healthier, because it'll probably make you less stressed and less tired, like I say. But if your mates are saying that sort of thing, like, you need to be drinking beer and all that with us, and it's going to be weird if you do that, you'll become a different person, we'll lose you as a person and all that, then it's like, that's their problem, that's their own resistance hitting them up and saying, we don't want you to do it because we don't want to do it. But if you go ahead and do it anyway, you know, one of them might say, you know, you'll be in the pub in like a month or two's time, a stone lighter without your beer belly, still drinking booze on a Saturday night with them, and still be there. Yeah, do you want a pint? Oh, you'll want a mineral water, won't you? No, I'll have a pint, thanks very much. Like, oh really? I thought you were some sort of fitness freak. Doesn't matter, I'll have a pint, thanks. Oh, I'll have a pack of mini cheddars as well. I'll be like, how the fuck can you do that and still lose weight? It's like, because I bloody know how to, that's how. And then some of them will then be like, it's still all a load of bollocks, you'll forget about it and all that, and you might, you know, then 6 months down the line, you're still doing it, they'll be like, oh, hang on, but, you know, there'll always be people who'll be like, nah, bollocks, it's not for me, which is fine, it's not for them, but as long as they let you be who you're being, and they be who they're being, and you can still be mates, that's absolutely fine. Then you'll get other friends who'll be like, how does that happen, how have you done it? They'll become interested in it, and then they'll want to do it. And that's how BKS works. We've got people coming along who are coming along mainly because there's a lot of people coming along because of Paul, because they've seen the results he's got, and they're like, I want a bit of that. But a couple of people have seen their mates do it, and then they want to come along. Zoe's come along because Paul's her dad, and she's seen the results he's had, and that's inspired her to do it. You know, so you get this kind of community together of all these people who are from different backgrounds, but have all got similar goals, and have all got similar struggles as well with those goals, similar struggles about losing weight or sticking to a program or whatever. So they're all together, and then the community is there, and then it's kind of like everyone keeps each other going. And then when they go back to friends who might say, oh, well, you know, they might say that, start to get interest and say, like, I want a piece of that. How do you do it? They'll say how they do it, and then the friends will go, I'm not so sure about that. What you mean? I've got to, like, it's because it costs money, and, you know, and it takes a bit of time. It's like 3 hours a week, 3 sessions a week. So, yeah, I'm not sure, and I don't know what's involved and all of that. And it's like, well, that's fine, and then we'll just leave it there. And then after another month or so, they might still see more results, or still see that whoever it is stuck with the program, and is keeps sticking with it, and is still doing it, and still finding it interesting, still learning more. And then they'll be like, hang on, you're sticking with this, there must be something to it. So it takes a little bit of time for this to happen, okay? And I get that, which is why I've got this program that I put below here, which is the link that's going to be below, that is below here. That's why I've got that program. That's where I started. That's where the guys start. So it's just a little, have a look at this and see what you think. And if you think it's good, this program could keep you going for 3 months. Easily. It could keep you going for the rest of your life, but you'll get very bored with that. But it could keep you going for 3 months, because it's based around the principle of how to do stuff. And it's not just a program of do this and then get bored. It's do this, and here's how to progress it across 3 months. At least. at least, depending on where you're starting from. And even if you are super fit, it'll still help. I guarantee it. So, if you are worried about starting anything, if you're really worried about starting anything, because everyone gets worried about starting anything, because also that's another thing, if you don't see within 2 weeks, like instant gratification of like, right, I want to lose weight, I'm going to do this program and I'll do it for 2 weeks and see what happens. It'll probably work a bit, but you'll probably not get to where you want to be. That's when that's when resistance shows up and you go, do you know what? It's not for me. It's not for me. Because your ego will tell you, it's fine, you're fine. You're fine the way you are. Even if you don't think you are, you'll think you are. Your ego will tell you that you are until 6 months' time when it gets towards Christmas and stuff, and then you're eating loads again, and then you'll be like, oh no, do you know what? I need to do this, but I'll do it in the new year. So then you put it off, and you can see how this goes, right? It's a cycle. It's a cycle. So that's resistance showing up because there's not instant gratification. So anything that actually takes some effort, your ego will tell you not to bother because it'll keep you safe. So that's why I've got this program that you can start today. So if anyone is, if the reason why you don't want to do something, and obviously I'm going to use getting fitter, stronger and healthier as an example, the reason why you don't want to do that is because you might get ridiculed by your friends or something like that. That's their problem. That's their resistance showing up in your life. So therefore, that'll stop you doing it, even though you know it'll be good for you because it's what you want. And it's probably what they want as well for themselves. They just haven't faced up to it yet. So that's where you can be the pioneer and sort it out with this program. So there we go. I'm going to finish there. A little bit on resistance for you. I'm reading a book about it at the minute. In fact, I'm going through a book that I've already read and I'm going back through it because there were so many good points in there that I'm going back through it again very slowly. And this is where this came up. So, who are you doing it for? You're doing it for you? You're doing it for your friends? Are you doing it for your family? If it's not for you, what's the point? There you go. Anyway, I'm tired, so this has been rubbish, but never mind. It's the way it goes, isn't it? I'll be better tomorrow. I'll have had some sleep. Right, talk tomorrow.